to another video. Today here again on Forza Horizon 4 to test out another brand new vehicle. So the new update is now out, and for the first season in summer there is a brand new Peugeot 207 Super 2000 that you can go and unlock for doing this event. But that is the only new car for quite a number of weeks. At some point we get the chance to unlock this, the Razor Tachyon. I think that's in winter, so that's in a couple of weeks' time for 50% completion. So I will be testing that out once it's fully available. Obviously, you can go and drive it in Rivals now, which I probably will give it a go after I've shot this video. But yeah, I won't be filming anything with it until we can fully unlock it in the winter season, which is a bit of an odd choice, giving us that as the car in winter. Just give us it in autumn or spring. I'd rather not test it out in the snow, but anyway. Yeah, the new car this week is the Peugeot, so let's hop in that and test it out. Interesting that the updates seem to be following this format now of just having the two vehicles. So last update, obviously, we got the Hot Wheels pack, which was a paid DLC, but we also got two cars, free cars available through the festival playlist. So yeah, interesting how they've done that. One old car and one new car, because for this, the Peugeot was obviously in Motorsport 2, 3 and 4, and the Razor is brand new. So one brand new car, one recycled car. It's kind of what they did in the last update. Shelby 1000 recycled from Horizon 1, and Shelby GT500 brand new. But anyway, today we take a look at this 2007 207 Super 2000. Like I said, in Motorsport 2, 3 and 4. But basically, 2-litre, 280 horsepower rally car, Super 2000 class rally car, that actually won the International Rally Challenge 2007, 2008 and 2009. But we'll hop in it. It's quite a small 2-litre 4-cylinder engine. Obviously, 2-litre engine was the biggest you could build them to for that, or they had to be that size for this class, I think, for Super 2000. But yeah, basically it replaced the 206 WRC car and was then replaced by the 208 R5, so obviously 207 in between those two. But yeah, based on a not very interesting 207, but obviously built to Super 2000. It's kind of like an old WRC car, if you like. But yeah, interesting that they've added this sort of thing, a sort of rally car. And I kind of find it interesting that this was in motorsport games, because you can't really go rallying in those. You can only race, obviously there are tarmac stages in rally, but yeah, that was all just tracks. So an interesting car to have been in that game, and interesting that they've decided to bring it back. Yeah, something a bit different, a rally car. We don't get those terribly often added to Horizon 4. Very basic rally car sort of interior. All we've got is some flashing lights. What class is this stock? Okay, so it's in A class. It's basically it's a fully built rally car, so that's quite low PI number, I think, based on it. It's got a lot of grip. Obviously it's not the most powerful thing in the world, but it's very light, 4-wheel drive, a lot of grip. I think all this really needs is some power upgrades. If you just upgraded the power until it hit the top of A class, I think you'd have quite a good A class car. We might try that. But yeah, the two cars added in this update, not necessarily the most excited about them. This is kind of cool. An electric hypercar that I've not really heard of before. Also kind of cool, but yeah, nothing that I think I really like that, or I'd really like one of those. They're kind of cool, but they're not cars I'd have wanted before they were added, if you know what I mean. I wouldn't have thought. They wouldn't have been on my list of cars to add to the game. Oh look, there's somebody in the same car. He's in photo mode, getting his photo ticked off for it. Right. Yeah, reasonably fast, reasonably low PI, lower than I was expecting, so I mean, it's only 280 horsepower, but like I say, it's light, all-wheel drive, handles brilliantly. So with a bit of power, let's see what it's like. But yeah, I think we should go to one of the houses, see what upgrades and customization are available, and maybe throw together a quick A-class build. So, upgrades. What can we do? Not loads available. In terms of conversion, if you want to swap the engine, you can put an inline 4 1.6. So it's actually a smaller engine, but more powerful. So you can put an i4 turbo rally in if you want. You can rear-wheel drive swap it, which I don't know why you'd do that. And turbocharger, but that, yeah, immediately puts it into S1 if you do that. So I'm not sure A-Class is going to be the easiest to build. I wonder what these tyres are, because these aren't ordinary tyres, are they? Are these rally tyres, just with a design, or are they a new compound? Because you've got stock or rally. Rally lowers it. Okay, so they're not rallies. I wonder what they are. Are they a new version of vintage race? The car's not really old enough. Are they race tyres? Are they... It's a rally car, so I don't think they're... I wonder what those are. They're not rallies, because rallies are worse. I think maybe they're a new type of rally tyre that we've not seen before. Okay, you've got your usual widths. You've got your track width as well. That's kind of cool. That might make it look a little bit nicer. That's not necessarily going to help us. What else have we got? So you can do some engine upgrades, but anything you do seems to immediately put you into S1, so it's actually going to be kind of difficult to put this into the top of A-Class, I think. Unless you just did, like... you can't do any power upgrades without it going into S1. So you could add even more handling, but that's really not necessary. And it's still 777, so it's quite awkward to upgrade, I'd have said. There's not a lot you can do. You could try and sneak those on if we reduce some of these. If we put it on rallies to make it slightly lower PI. Oh, wait, what? Wider rear tyres reduce PI. Okay. Let's bring that back in. Yes, wider tyres reduce PI, but I think we can get these on and reduce it. I think the turbo increased it way more than those did. Yeah, because that adds 100 horsepower. I mean, you could do it if you rear-wheel drive swap it, but I feel like it kind of defeats the object of this. So I think if we do that, and then... Can we make these bigger to... Almost. If we put some heavier wheels on, can we bring it to 800? There we go. I mean, those don't look... Those look a bit weird. Those don't look too out of place. If we put those on... Can I bring the size back down, or will that... Oh, that actually... There we go. So we have an A-Class build. Basically, all I've done is put on a camshaft, put worse tyres on, and change the wheels. But we have a very quick A-Class tune there. That'll do for now. Yeah, quite awkward to upgrade this car. There's not a lot of options there. If you're building it to S1, maybe a little bit easier. I don't know whether to try that or not. let's have a quick look at community designs and paints. I'm assuming this is the only manufacturer paint available for this car. What have we got? I mean, the newer 208 livery, I think that is, or from one of the 208s. And lots of people have tried to recreate the livery that's already on it, for some reason. The blue one's kind of cool. But yeah, there's a few variations of the livery that's on it, basically. So, I think we'll leave that alone. It kind of looks cool. But yeah, let's head out with our A-Class tune, see what it's like. I might come back and throw on an S1. Well, it's not really a tune, is it? A-Class upgrades that we've quickly put on. I haven't tuned it. Does it handle much worse? Not really. Not noticeably. So I wonder what those tyres were. I think, as far as I can tell, they're a new version of Rally. Unless they're off-road race, like the tyres you get on the SUVs. I don't think they're sport or race. I think, as far as I can tell, they're a new compound, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I think this could be good in A-Class, actually. Next time I'm in any kind of race that the regulations allow for such a thing, I might give it a go. It's not got the best top speed, but obviously around the circuit, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it does feel nice to drive. It feels like it should be quick in A-Class. A little bit of understeer to it. Kind of to be expected from an all-wheel drive car, I guess, a little bit, to an extent. Yeah, that is nice. Right, yeah, I do want to try just... kind of don't want to ruin it because we spent a while fiddling about with that. But I'm going to go and try just putting everything on, seeing what it's like. Okay, so if we start by putting in the other engine, we'll put in the Turbo Rally, we'll leave... Ooh, actually, interesting, you can't turbocharge that, so... I'm just going to quickly see what power this makes. Oh, it's already got a turbo, okay. That makes more sense. So, 668 horsepower with the upgraded engine. What do we get if we... 668, I said, right. What can we get? And it was into S2 as well. I don't think this is going to get into... Oh, hang on. 761. So I think it's lower PI with more power with the standard engine. So we'll go with that. We'll put our tyres back on. Put the wheels... Oh, full width. Oh, yeah, because the back one's reduced PI for some reason. We'll bring these out just because we're going all out, we might as well. And I will put the wheels back to factory. There we go, that looks better. They're actually very similar to the wheels I had on. Right, 909 class, 700 horsepower. Let's see what it's like. Okay. That's fast. I mean, it's in S2 class with 700 horsepower. It should be okay. It's still got a very low top speed. That's not really the aim of this car. Okay, that red limiter is very annoying. We'll get as far as the speed trap. Yeah. It accelerates very, very fast now. I think, unlike most cars, we're actually going to have to tune that slightly towards top speed. I probably won't keep it like this. I'll probably throw the other tune I had back on it because... Oh, right. Acceleration. No, I don't want it towards. I want it geared so that it can actually more like that. Well, actually on this road, I'm off the straight road now that I've done that. Just kind of rotating around.
You have arrived at your destination.
Let's go and find some more and get it slightly more up to speed on this river road. It's probably not bad. Not bad testing ground. But yeah, I probably will go and throw that A-Class upgrades back on. I feel like that fits the car a bit better. It drove a lot better like that. This is going to be faster, but I'm more likely to use it for something A-Class. Actually, if we ever did a rally championship again in the DRS, I'd kind of like to use this. Because now that we've got a proper... I mean, we've got other proper rally cars that we could use. But this is a slightly more sensible PI and power. Stock, obviously. But anyway. Yeah, stock or built to A-Class is very nice to drive. If you try and do anything more with it, it's a bit of a mess. But yeah, kind of enjoyed driving that more than I thought I would. I mean, it's going to handle well. It's a rally-built car, but yeah, I kind of enjoyed this more than I thought I would.
You have arrived at your destination.
Yeah, I think that's going to do it for a look at the Peugeot. That's our recycled car from this update, if you like. And then in 2 weeks' time, when we get round to winter season, I will be testing out the Razor Tachyon. I will be driving it, obviously, in Rivals before then, but yeah, that's when the video taking a look at that will come out after I've won it for doing 50% of winter. So that's slightly harder to unlock. The Peugeot is really very easy, so it's not really an excuse not to get this one. You just have to do one championship. Yes, it's cross-country, which I find a real pain to do, but it doesn't take very long, and you have a brand new car. But yeah, I need to go and do my Rivals and Online Adventure, probably. That is going to be all for a first look at the Peugeot 207 Super 2000 car. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back with the next video very soon.